welcome back to the channel. I'm heading out to explore the beautiful landscape of the city of Ulsan with 3 goals in mind. Today I'm gonna hit 3 spots. I'm gonna get some lunch for about 5,000 won. My goal is to spend no more than 5,000 won on lunch, so I'm going to go to Jungang Market to get some lunch, hopefully for no more than 5,000 won. The second thing I'm gonna do, head down to Ilsan Beach and get myself some blue wave coffee, whatever the heck it's called. I've been craving it for the past few weeks, and so that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm going. And then the third thing, time permitting, my goal is to head down to the, I don't know, some other beach along the coast and check out an old Japanese fortress. It's a castle right now. It's a very beautiful area during the cherry blossom season. Right now there are no cherry blossoms, of course, obviously, but the fortress is there, or it's a castle, whatever, and the castle is there, so we'll go check that out and see what it's like. And that's the goal for today. So come with me and let's check out those 3 places out of many other beautiful places in the city of Ulsan. It's past noon. I thought it was around noon. It's almost 2 o'clock, like 1:40. And I haven't had a proper meal yet. So I'm just at the Jungang Market in Songnam-dong. I'm gonna head down to the market, see what I can get for 5,000 won. I got a 5,000 won bill. I'm gonna see what I can find in terms of food and feed myself, see if 5,000 won will do the trick. I doubt it, but I should be able to scrounge up some pajeon, some pancake, and maybe a couple of mandus, and I don't know, we'll see. Maybe a coffee, because coffee, you can get coffee for like 1,500 won. So let's see what I can do with 5,000 won. Pretty quiet out here today. I gotta find the food stalls. I'm going straight for the granny selling food on the side, because this 5,000 won budget, that's kind of a challenge. So we'll see what I can scrounge up for that amount. Not going to any of these shops. Gonna go across the street right after this fire truck. There's something going on down the street. Check it out, it's a complete ghost town. So bizarre. I mean, it is a Friday, so I guess most people are working, but it is Independence Day or Liberation Day or some other day. I think it's Independence Day. Check out this wild store. Blankets and pillows, holy cow. And shoes. So this is the only street that sells street food really in this neighborhood. Prices are up here. 안녕하세요. 순대, 떡볶이, 수제.
맛있습니다.
잠시만요.
잠시만요.
예, 파전 있어요?
파전이요, 여기.
파전 얼마요?
3,000원이요.
3,000원요?
전에 한번 드시고 가시죠.
Alright, so the pancake is 3,001. That might be worth it. That will leave me with 2,000 more won. There's some noodle places around. There's this granny selling here. Sundae, same price. So meat on a stick is like 2,001, 3,000 so on. So I could do a pancake and meat on a stick. That might be okay. So I get some protein and some veg all in one while I check out the other stalls. There's this stall. She's got no prices here. 안녕하세요. Delicious.
맛있어요.
이거 호박전 아니요 김치전이요? 김치전 얼마요? 3,000원이요?
맛있어요.
고지
2,000원.
2,000원. Oh, perfect. Chicken barbecue. Good. Here's another one. Dishes served at these stalls are pretty standard, but so it looks like it might be a pancake and some meat for me. And the last stall is right here. They've got mandu. 만두 얼마요? 만두요?
만두는 1인분에 10개 4,000원, 5개 2,000원. 5개만 드릴까?
아 잠시만요. 지금 5,000원 있어요. 끝. 5,000원이요. Challange.
5,000원?
예. She's not getting it.
5,000원에 달라고?
아니요, 그냥 5,000원 있어요.
5,000원
그래서
요거 2,000원에 좀 먹으면 되지.
야? 파전은 얼마예요?
카드 3,000원.
3,000원이요? 3,000원, 2,000원이요? 그래, 그 주세요. 예.
부침개는 매운 거 있고 안 매운 거 있어. 이 고추 있고.
안 매운 거요.
안 매운 거?
예. So this is my meal. For 5,000 won, you can get yourself some. 물이요? 뭐라고요?
네, 생수 마셔.
아, 네, 고맙습니다. So this is what you can get for 5,000 won at one of the stalls. Literally five little mandu and a little onion pancake. And the lady gave me a little cup of water that is used to boil fish cake on a stick. So not the best food, I guess. It's very simple, but for 5,000 won, this is what you can get at a local store. I cheated. So she sells these for 2,000 won. Over there across the street, they're selling them for 3,000 won, I think. So I cheated. I got one because I'm hungry. Hello. Delicious. Canada. Yeah. And that's it. That concludes the adventure in the city of Ulsan in Jungang Market. Looking for my $5 dinner. Quick and easy. And boom, just like that, I am at Ilsan Beach. Well, not quite just yet. I'm in like a side street because I'm freaking hungry. That 7,000 won lunch didn't really do me much good. So I'm still hungry. So I'm trying to find some trying to find some food along the way here. There's that restaurant we went to with Neil the other day. There's some other ones. There's chukumi, tiny little octopus. Sengsang chukumi. Su bekting, no idea what that is. Oh, that's something big. And chango. That's eel. Not really in the mood for eel. I might go for that beef soup again because there's not much else around here. There's a couple of shops further down the road. Maybe I'll check those out, see if there's something of interest. But over here, not so much. And then after I shove some food down my throat, because I'm still hungry, man. I'm a growing boy. So once I shove some food down my throat, I'm gonna head down to the beach and get some coffee, get some sugar. Because that coffee it's just a sugar bomb, man. It's loaded. So that's what we're gonna do. I found gamjatang, which means they've got biragi hejanguk, and they do. It's 10,000 won. I think that's my poison. But it looks a little deserted in here. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 그 벼락이 해장국 한 개 주세요. 예. Okay. There's literally nobody inside in here. I'm the only one in the restaurant. There's a bunch of other restaurants, but I mean, there's not that many people. There aren't that many people outside on the street anyway. But usually, when there are no people in the restaurant, Jigen would tell me to stay out of it. But I don't care because, you know, the presumption is that if there are no people, that means the food can't be that great. But from my experience, that means jack shit because I've been to restaurants that were empty and they serve just food that is just as good as the restaurant next door that is jam-packed with people in their lines waiting to get in. So, the soup's arrived. It looks good. Side dishes are here. Things are steaming up. Tastes just the way it should. Tastes good. So I'm not sure what there are no people here. And the rice, it's purple rice, which means they add some other beans to it. It's a little bit healthier, I guess, than the white rice. A little bit less boring as well. But I'm gonna finish this off and then head down to the beach. So no need for you to watch me chow down. So this restaurant is like at the end of this alley. If you park over there, it's right here. Whenever you see a sign for gamjatang, which is technically potato soup, but it's not potato. The gamja word is not for potato, it's for bones derived from some animal. I don't know, I think it's spine or something. In any case, you get that here. So whenever you see gamjatang, you can get yourself some biragi hejanguk as well. I tell you, the area by the sea is a lot cooler. And I don't mean like, oh, this is so cool. No, I mean cooler. It's a lot colder than it is in the city. The city carries with itself a lot of buildings and a lot of heat. But the coffee shop is just around the corner. But I'm gonna head down this way and like I said, release some of that static, the built-up static, the negative energy, and absorb some positive vibes from the sand on the beach. Look at that. What a beautiful view. That's where we're heading. I feel so stuffed though, holy cow. And I didn't even finish that soup, so it's a lot of water, it's a lot of liquid, man, just living on liquids. I need some meat, that's what I'm craving. There's an interesting little coffee shop right here. Maybe it's not a coffee shop. Oh yeah, it is a coffee shop. Mo'o. Scooter gang. The scooter gang is here in Mo'o. It's not too busy today. The weather is still kind of meh. There's one little tent. Pretty sure in the past year, Korea has prohibited camping out on the beach because people were barbecuing and I guess leaving a lot of trash behind them. So the govs decided that, at least in Ulsan, decided that camping is on the beach is a no-no and there is no more camping. For that reason, because people leave these drinks and then they forget them and they get washed out in the water. Man, still pretty nippy. This is the reason why they said no more camping on the beach. Because there's always shit left behind and there's so much of it. They tried to keep the beaches clean, but of course doesn't always work. In Koreans, when smoke, they don't have a habit like in Japan, people put their butts away. In Korea, they don't have a habit of doing that. So you got cigarette butts all over the place, which is gross. One more thing I wanted to do is hit some baseball, man, but I got this freaking music droning behind me. Ah, well, it is what it is. Let's do this thing. Might have to take out my phone and shit because it's too heavy in my pockets. Suck at it. That's $1. We're gonna do another one. That wasn't too bad. I think I hit like 80% of the balls, maybe. Let's go one more round. That's all she wrote. That's $2. What did I tell you? Korean music kills me, man. Like either K-pop or this sad shit that they play over and over again. It's worse than trot. At least trot's got some freaking feeling to it, man. This stuff is all like melodramatic crap. Don't mean to diss Korean music, but it's not great. Anyway, I'm gonna head over that way, get down to my coffee shop and get some loud coffee. I love jaywalking. It's the most fun ever. And you can always find some fortune tellers hanging out. Back in the day there was tons of them. These days they're a bit more harder to come by. But you can still find them spread out occasionally on the beaches. Like that guy, dressed up in a monk's suit, pretending to be wise and all-knowing. I just went to the coffee shop to get myself some coffee, some of that ocean coffee, and she tells me that they don't have it. What the frick do you mean you don't have it? It's a coffee shop, right? Well, screw it. I guess I'm gonna get back in the car and then head down to the fortress. We still have plenty of time. It's 4 o'clock. It does look like it's going to start pissing anytime soon. Look at the sky, looking a bit rainy at the moment. But maybe I can make my way to the fortress and we can see it before it gets dark. If it doesn't start raining, we'll be in good spirits. Let's do it. Well, screw it. So instead I'm gonna get some shark latte. There's so many goodies here. I'll probably get the, what is it? Dolce latte. I think it's this one. They got a banana one. How disgusting is that? 안녕하세요. Dolce latte 해주세요.
아이스로 드세요. 따뜻하게요.
아이스요.
사이즈는 어떤 거?
medium 주세요.
가져가세요.
포장해.
한돈 800원입니다.
It's a 49-minute drive to the third destination, and we'll see how that turns out, because right now, by the looks of it, the horizon is looking kind of wet. So catch me with my coffee in the car on the way to Jungang Beach. Alright, I got my shark coffee and I'm ready to go. I just checked the navigation and it says that Jungang Beach apparently is closed for renovation. I have no idea what that means. The whole beach is closed. Whatever the case, we're gonna drive down and have a look. Hopefully the fortress is not closed down. Hopefully that's not the renovation. I didn't actually look for the fortress on the navigation. I looked for the beach. Directions are to the beach, not to the fortress. Anyway, see you at the fortress. So I've arrived at the Sosengpo Japanese fortress. It's right here. Well, I've arrived at the fortress, which looks very different from what it used to look like back in the day. And the only thing I hope that in the wisdom of development that these people have thought about the tourism culture and the need for urinal facilities. Korea never fails. But I think last time I came up through here, through this road, we came up along this road on a bunch of motorcycles. So that was a bit of a different experience. But the fortress, you can see the walls are just up ahead, right there, just up the hill. So I'm gonna scramble up there in just a little bit. But first, obviously, I gotta say Korean public restrooms are, for the most part, not too bad. Check this out. Another soap on a stick. This one's a thick one. This is what a public restroom looks like. One urinal, and there is a handicap parking. Parking Mister. But overall, these bathrooms, this one is it's pretty clean. It's got a nice smell to it. It doesn't smell like a urinal like you would normally expect in a lot of those public bathrooms. Maybe because it's not as frequently visited as all the other ones, quite possibly. I came here years ago. It looked very different. Right now it's a little bit more developed, I think. At least the bottom area, this area. There was no parking here before. Right now the parking is looking pretty swanky. The whole area has developed significantly. I mean, the time I came here was in 2000, I think 6. That's probably when I came. We were cruising on motorcycles, we drove up on bikes, and we drove up all the way up to the top. I think, quite possibly, maybe. In any case, there's a bit of a walk. A steep walk to the fortress. Check it out. Some early raspberries. Not bad. Small and well, not sour per se, but small. Hard to pick off. Uh-oh. Very good. Oh, the bush is full of them. Very nice, but a little bit hard. It's been a very long time since the last time I came here, but somebody realized that this may actually be something worth preserving, and they laid down this rope walkway. They put in some fixtures to, I guess, hold debris from falling down there. You can see the beginning of the fortress walls. None of this stuff was here in 2006, 19 years ago. So that is a long time ago. That's how long I've been in Korea. Well, not all this time. I left for a couple of years, but came back in 2010 and have been residing ever since. So 15 straight years, and before that a couple of years. So all in all, about 17 years in this country. I'm like a native without the lingo. You get a very nice view of Jungang Beach and the surrounding area from this hill. So it only makes sense for the Japanese to set up their quarters here, because you can see the entire coast. That'll keep you safe from invaders, or notify you when your support's coming in through from Japan. These wild raspberries are everywhere, but they are pretty small. Not ripe yet. Sour. I see raspberries in stores, so I figured they should be ripe, but they don't look too ripe just yet. Probably need a couple of more weeks. Continue up the hill to the fortress. The final destination. on today's schedule. Actually, there's another one. We'll head down to the beach a little bit later, after the fortress. There's a little island off the shore that is connected by a landmass that is only accessible by foot during low tide. I have no idea when low tide comes in, usually in the evening. So maybe, if we're lucky, we'll be able to cross the barrier and get onto the island. Maybe. Hello. This is all that's left. Mostly walls, but it's a really good view. You can see the whole coastline. Pretty good. We'll continue up. There's a bit more stuff upstairs. Upstairs on the second floor. Another layer. These look very well maintained. I wonder if they were reconstructed, these walls, or I don't remember them being here. My memory doesn't carry me that far back, but I think this may be the last tip of it. And if I'm not mistaken, these may very likely be cherry blossoms, which is why this area is a prime spot to visit during cherry blossom time. Yeah, these are definitely fruit trees, maybe apples and cherries, whatever the case may be. They're full of flowers in early spring in bloom, so this area is beautiful. Check it out. Check out this place. It's a walled off area. Not much to see, but all of these trees, or a big chunk of them, are fruit trees. But there's more. We're gonna check out the final destination. This is where the top officials were sitting. This is where they had their headquarters. This is the place where nobody could get to. Or maybe it was over there, right there with the stairs. It was definitely the highest point of this fortress, because obviously if you have invaders coming in, the last person to die on the list should be the top guy, right? The guys that tell other guys how and where they should go to die. So this would be the spot. Actually, this would be not the general. This would be the area where his pundits are sitting. And up these stairs would be the place where the top general would climb to hide his sorry ass away from the invasion, from the Korean invaders trying to reclaim the land of the fortress, which probably never happened. I don't know the actual story of this fortress, but this is it. This is probably the place where the guy's tent would be standing. I'm gonna have to flip a trusty translator app for this. Ulsan 28 is a very important facility that serves as the basis for intellectual surveying, so please be careful not to change it and be vague. The only thing that's vague is this message here. But man, there's a lot of mosquitoes here and I'm getting eaten up. There's a pile of rubble here. All these rocks, I don't know, maybe left over. Once the Japanese got their shit kicked out of and were driven away from the island, from the peninsula, I guess the building just went klabemo. But this fortress kind of spans everywhere, so there's more stuff over here. If you look, there's a bit more stuff. I don't know, I wonder what the fortress would have looked like in the past, if these were buildings, if they were floors. There's a placard there, let's head over there and have a look. Or they had tents set up and there was just a bunch of rocks with tents upon them. That's a pretty significantly thick wall right here. This is the chamber, the secret chamber of the general's consultant. This is where they would have been hiding, right behind the guards that were positioned on the other side of this thick wall. I'm just making shit up, I have no idea, I have absolutely no clue. But there's a picture kind of depicting what it may have looked like in the past. So this is the translation that I got from the text here. This small fort was a facility built to defend the main fort behind the garrison and to conceal and protect the movements of troops when they were dispatched, thereby facilitating a safe sortie. During the Imjin War, when the castle was first built And yes, I need a glass to read because I'm 50 and I'm losing my freaking eyesight because I spend so much goddamn time on the computer. Let's climb this wall and see where this takes us. This is probably like, I don't know. Well, let's do it anyway. Because we love climbing, yeah. Yeah, baby. Very nice, okay. So there's like a path along the wall. If you feel adventurous, you could totally come and scramble along the walls here. Where does this go? Takes us a little bit further back here. Could probably scramble down on the other side of the fortress, into the forest, into the bushes, and disappear forever. Oh, there's a hiking path even, I think. Looks like it was cleared out, but yeah, that looks like a little hiking path, a bit of a hiking path over there. So, if you do feel adventurous, you could probably explore the surrounding area. You can't really get lost here, it's not a very big area. But we're gonna head back out of this place and to the actual Jungang Beach and see if, I don't know, navigation said that the beach was closed for construction. No idea what that means. There was some kind of mistake on the GPS on the Navi. In any case, gonna head out to the beach. Let's go. I just realized there is a tent there. What the hell? Why is there a tent there? Is somebody crashing out? Is it even allowed? I'm gonna go check it out, man. Let's go check out the tent. Why is there a tent here? I'm pretty sure that's not like a legit place to camp, because every goony googie would be doing it. Unless it's like a guard that's chilling out here. I mean, this would be a perfect area for camping as well. But definitely this. Look at this view. One single hiker. 안녕하세요. 여기 캠핑 괜찮아요? That's awesome. Check it out. 하이킹 돼요? 하이킹 해요? 어디 가요? 그냥요? Okay. Yeah. Nice. The bay is like HHI, not HHI, the petrochemical district is over there, and the power plant is over there, and everything else is so nice here. Wow. Okay, we're gonna head down to the beach. The beach is over there. There's the island, you can see that? A little island, and there's like a little strip of land, whatever it's called, that connects the island and the beach during low tide. Maybe, if we're lucky, it's on. And this dude, man, that's pretty awesome. He doesn't give a shit. So if you're quiet and you're careful, you can do stuff in Korea that nobody knows. A lot of people won't do. Some pictures of the fortress. Very cool. This is it. That's the island. This looks very different right now, obviously, because it's all developed and stuff. But this is the little nibbit that's sticking out into the ocean, connects the island. Look, you can't even see the tent. Like it's, I think it's beyond those trees or something. You can't even see the tent where it's placed from here. That's pretty awesome. That guy's got he found a sweet spot to just chill out. Unless somebody treks up there. Like this guy, I guess he works here. He's the guard. So if he did trek up there to check out the area, that little camper would be in some serious trouble, I would presume. But since nobody gives a shit to go check it out, he's got himself a pretty sweet place to spend the evening, man. So the 3 things I said you would see, the 3 things I said I would show you in this video have been done. You have seen them. First thing, the 5,000 won challenge of getting 5,000 won food challenge at the market has been completed. The second thing was the visit to Ilsan Beach. However, unsuccessful because I wasn't able to get the coffee that I wanted to, because apparently they're out of the coffee. How? I don't know. That beside the point. We got the Japanese fortress, and now onto the bonus track on this video. We're gonna hit that little island and scramble up onto the island over the landmass that's only accessible during times of low tide. How about that? Let's go. Oh snap. The place that used to be completely inaccessible during high tide has now, they've added a bridge so you can just cross right over it and get to the other side. So that's what we're doing. Might go around the island. Not like that's a very exciting thing to do, but it is a thing to do. So that's your bonus track on this video. Walking around the island. That's pretty cool. Progress can't stand in the way of it. but the island seems to be that's what it says. So it said online on that it's under construction. I guess that's what they meant by it. You can't get over there and hop across, so do it the regular way and just do your thing across barriers and other land masses. Let's see how far we can go before things turn sour. Let's go over, do it the Korean way. Follow the ladies up ahead, see how far I can go. Maybe it is. So there's over there's a little path. They made it all pretty, like you get a little path, with sandy path along bushes and trees. It's probably very aesthetically pleasing if you go along that path. So in this island, let's see how big it gets. If you're just behind it, so you've got the little garden here, and it's very much possible to walk along outside of it, so you can still come to visit the island, no problemo. I've never actually done it. I've never been on this side. I've never been on this side of this island. How wild is that? So many years in Korea and I've never actually made it past. I never ventured over this way. Shocking. I could totally go in there and just, what the hell, why not? Who's gonna say I can't? Let's go in. Let's go in. Oof. Those bugs, mosquitoes, holy cow. That's what's keeping you out. I wonder what's the problem here. Oh, garbage. Maybe there's somebody cleaning this place. Some stairs that collapsed. Quietly. This looks like it could be somebody's. Okay, let's go up. Okay, you can't. Observatory. I guess I could totally bust over. I mean, I'm already here. Let's do it. Let's go to the observatory. Let's see what we can see. Some old fucks are having an orgy in here. That's why they blocked it off. Look at that. Very nice. Here's the observatory. Let's not be seen. I wonder if there are cameras here. I mean, Korea's full of cameras. There are cameras everywhere. Oh shit, there are cameras everywhere. Whoops. I've been caught. Okay, we've seen it. We've conquered. Let's get out of here before they come chase me down. I'm sure there's like some kind of response time before they get to you. They should take me down somewhere. Who knows where? Are there any people here? Oh shit, it's a dead end. It's a dead end. I better get out of here. I can't talk my way out of this, man, because I totally jumped over a rope. If there was no rope, that would be a different story, but I jumped over the rope. So if somebody comes up here clacking and complaining that I broke some laws, then I'm in hot water. And Koreans can get, like, there are laws that they break all the time, but then when it comes to certain things, man, they get so anal retentive, they won't let it go. So jumping ropes like this might be a problem. I might just say, oh, I thought maybe this was meant for exercise. Okay, and just like that, we're out. Oh shit, there's this guard. No, it's not a guard, it's just some dude. He's probably doing the same thing I'm doing. Very cool. And there's the exit, look at that. The end. Fear of nothing. I don't think I can go over that way. That's pretty much where it ends. which turned out to be a 7,001 challenge because I cheated, because I was hungry. And then we hit Ilsan Beach, one semi-successful. We got to the beach, but there was no coffee, so that's semi-successful. We did check out the Japanese fortress, and you got the extra bonus truck of the island, which apparently now you can just walk across without any problems at any time of the day or year for that matter. So head on over here, but also remember to smash the likes on this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course come back for the next one and check out all the shorts. There's gonna be a lot of shorts coming out, so I'm gonna go and, I don't know, do something, maybe head home tired. Peace.